Welcome to another episode of Game Boy Roulette, where we take a look at randomly chosen games from the Game Boy library. Jurassic Park 2. Ooh, I hope that doesn't mean The Lost World. The name Jurassic Park just fills you with excitement, doesn't it? It's one of those movies that almost everyone can agree upon, at least technologically speaking. The story of a park for cloned dinosaurs, where everything goes wrong, was at the time the single highest grossing movie ever, and still remains in the top 50 to this day. It featured cutting-edge CGI and animatronics that made the dinosaurs truly look real. Some consider it Spielberg's best movie, and it's easy to see why. That incredible sense of wonder it brought when we first laid eyes on a rampaging T-Rex is something that none of his other movies could ever hope to capture. And with a movie about rampaging dinosaurs, you had to know that video games were chomping at the bit to get a piece of the action. There were side-scrollers, top-down shooters, platformers, arcade games, point-and-click adventures, flash games, and everything in between. Today's game, as well as most of the games released for Nintendo systems, was made by Ocean Software. It's the sequel to the wildly popular first Jurassic Park game released for the Super Nintendo. That first one was an innovative mix of top-down and first-person gameplay that reviewed well despite its flaws, but the sequel went for a straightforward side-scrolling shooter. I'm assuming that the Game Boy port does too, although I wouldn't say no to a point-and-click. I love how straightforward the box art is. The logo, some text telling you it's the sequel, bam, that's all you need. Frankly, with a logo that iconic, that's all you'll ever need. Can the Game Boy handle dinosaurs? I've always wanted to say this. Welcome to Jurassic Park 2. Universal Studios, Amblin Entertainment, Ocean Software. Ocean apparently paid like hundreds of thousands for this license. Oh, that looks nice. But there's no audio again. That is like my biggest pet peeve with these games. This is a perfect time to have audio. There we go. Jurassic Park 2. Solid beat, nothing amazing, but that logo looks nice. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, we're just jumping right into Zone 1-1. You are now in Jurassic Park. Well, I would hope so. You will have to open the safety grills. To do this, you have to collect up all the JP magnetic cards. All right. We hope that you will eventually come out of Jurassic Park alive. Not the best selling tagline, but hey, do it, you guys do you. Oh god, Dr. Grant, he's so squat. Alright, that was an innocent dinosaur. Oh my god, I have grenades. Alright, A to jump, B to shoot. Where are my eyes? My hat is entirely too large. They turned Jurassic Park into Contra. Fascinating choice, but I'm okay with it. I'm just going around blowing up the most innocent of dinosaurs. Look at this guy, dead. Can I shoot down? No. Oh, there's a card. Triceratops. Oh, I just have unlimited grenades. Dr. Grant came prepared this time. I mean, control-wise, it is very, very smooth, which is exactly what you want. Another card. Oh, I can just hold down B and just kill everything at all times forever. Anyone have any health? Thank you. Wow, the game listened to me. Yeah, look how I'm like 1'2". Alright, so it is looking like it's gonna be pretty standardized gameplay across the board. I wonder if there's gonna be stuff like bosses or bonus levels or whatnot. So this is what a lot of these games... Oh my god, swimming. Okay, that's some variety. So this is what a lot of these games did. They pretty much just put together a rather standard game. In this case, a side-scrolling shooter. And just put the franchise over it. Put the licensed characters, in this case, Dr. Grant and dinosaurs. That's not a bad thing in this case. I mean, it's Jurassic Park, a video game, so you either want to, 1, be shooting dinosaurs, or 2, be playing as a dinosaur. What's down here? A dinosaur. Who could have seen it coming? Wait, hang on. No, we gotta explore. I'm betting I'll get hit by another dinosaur. Yep, I knew it. That is a very detailed crouch animation. Oh, look at Dr. Grant go. And that's the end of the level. Oh, we can see his eyes. Triceratops zone. What? Oh. Okay, then. Oh, there we go. Okay, so there are... Oh, god. The Triceratops. Wonder if the grenades do more damage. Oh, I can use him when crouched, though, and that easily hits it. So I'm just imagining a scene in the movie where Dr. Grant throws 100 grenades at a Triceratops. How many more hits does this thing have? Oh, that thing in the bottom left. Okay, that's the, there we go. Pressing the select. Okay, so these little in-between parts are just tutorials. You know what I want to check really quick? I want to check how long is this game? How many levels are there? There are 4 zones. Each one has 2 stages, as well as one extra sort of boss-ish stage, like we saw with the Triceratops, and a couple interludes featuring the T-Rex. Whoa. So a fairly decent length. Not any sort of, you know, incredibly long Game Boy game, but about average what you'd see for this kind of thing. And I mean, it's controlling well, and it looks nice, and it sounds good, so really, what is there to complain about? Maybe it's not groundbreaking or anything. Is this something I'd go back to and play over and over? Probably not. But it's alright. However, the more important thing is I really want to get to a T-Rex. I think I'm gonna cut ahead, just so we can all enjoy a quick view of the next boss fight, and then I think it said right after that is the T-Rex. We have made it to the Pteranodon. I think that's how you pronounce that. Where is it? Aha! Oh, rock. Alright, so this thing drops rocks on you, and it's very effective at it, actually. One extremely boring boss fight later. Alright, you better show me that T-Rex. Yeah! Oh, this better be worth it. Watch out, T-Rex has escaped from its enclosure. It's just behind you. Oh my god, look at the T-Rex. Oh, it's like a mini maze. Oh, I see, it's one of these. Gotcha. Alright, we can do this. Well, this is a cool little gameplay interlude. Yeah, I like this game. It's not groundbreaking. It has a couple minor nitpicks I could make, mostly the bosses being kind of boring. But as far as a Game Boy shooty platformer goes, yeah, I'm enjoying it. I mean, just look at that T-Rex. That thing looks like it genuinely wants to hurt me. Not even Dr. Grant, like me. More proof that dinosaurs make everything better, especially when grenading them. Games like this one were plentiful on the Game Boy, taking a popular franchise and stretching it over a standard gaming template like a side-scrolling shooty collecty game. So it all comes down to how it plays and how it runs. And in this case, Ocean did a great job keeping it simple but fun. It had good controls, solid graphics, fun music, and the gameplay was extremely satisfying. It's just enjoyable to run around blasting and grenading enemies. The levels were a touch maze-like, but the goal being to collect things encouraged exploration, and for what it's worth, the level I cut out to skip to the second boss was almost entirely vertically based, so there's good variety level to level while keeping the mechanics the same. I do have some nitpicks with the game though, and oddly enough, it has to do with the biggest dinosaurs of all, the bosses. Both of them were extremely underwhelming, being really easy to beat, but with so much health that the fights dragged on. And I suppose if you're looking for a more unique gameplay loop, this one isn't the way to go, because this game doesn't exactly innovate, sticking to a style that you could see in 100 other games. But that's not a big deal. If anything, the boss fights are the much bigger problem, and even that only reached the heights of short-lived annoyance, far from being able to ruin the experience. So this is one of those games that isn't exactly a masterpiece, but it does more than enough right to still warrant a solid recommendation. If you're in the mood for some uncomplicated, old-school, side-scrolly fun, then Jurassic Park 2 is the way to go. And I can't believe how well they recreated the T-Rex. I mean, I can't tell the difference between these two pictures. And that's all for another episode of Game Boy Roulette. Make sure to like the video, comment, and subscribe to follow the series as we continue to dig through the Game Boy vault. I'm BrianJ, and I'll see you next time.